Show all board members are present for this hearing.
Thank you, President Tripp and the board. I just want to quickly give you a brief overview about this public hearing. It's for our amending our current year's budget. And there is going to be no increases in taxes or anything associated with this, but we are required to amend our budget if we think any of our areas of these 4 areas, instruction, total support services, non-instructional, or other areas, will exceed what we had initially published. And based on my best estimate at this point in time and looking at things, it looks like we did need to amend 3 areas: total support services, non-instructional, and other expenditures. The total support is mainly driven by additional transportation expenses, utilities, and facility maintenance costs than what we initially anticipated. And non-instructional program is really driven by, that's nutrition, food costs, and wages. And our wages are up a little bit higher than normal just because we are using the ESP funds, which is the Education Support Personnel Funds through the state to help. We decided we were going to increase that to help their wages. So that actually increased it a little bit more. And other expenditures, really, when you estimate for construction projects, you're really looking at timing of how much you're going to spend at a certain amount of time. It looks like some of the expenses that we may have anticipated last year rolled into this year a little bit more for the TJ auditorium costs. So those are the main reasons why we're requesting to amend our budget.
Any questions from the board?
The increase in the bus, in the transportation, does that have anything to do with the state making us reform our whole bus routes?
No.
Then another next year? Okay.
Yeah. This is, I think, is mainly from at the time that budget was done last year in the estimation, it was estimated a little bit low on the transportation. So at that point in time, Lori may have estimated it thinking this was going to be, but ended up being higher last year, and then just continues on this year. So, yes.
Anything further? No. Thank you, Mr. Nicholson. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make any comments about the 25-26 amended budget? Thank you very much for your attendance. I will close this public hearing. I now open the regular business meeting for the Council Bluffs Community Schools. Mrs. Strowski, please call our roll.
Dr. Rosello.
Present.
Mr. Peters.
Present.
Ms. Hardiman.
Present?
Mrs. Greiner.
Present.
Mr. Kozire.
Present.
Ms. Myers.
Present.
Mr. Tripp.
Here, if you would all please stand and join with me in a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First up, I'll entertain a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Move that we approve the agenda as published.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing as there is none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next is approval of the workshop meeting minutes of May 12th, 2026, and special meeting of May 18th, 2026, and special meeting of May 20, 2026. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the minutes from the workshop meetings of May 12th, 2026, and the special meetings of May 18th and May 20th of 2026 to be approved as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, we have public participation. This is an opportunity for members of the public to address the board regarding agenda items or any other matters of concern. We do have one member of the public that wishes to speak tonight. Mr. David Snyder, if you would come to the podium, state your name and address, and you will have 5 minutes.
First off, I want to apologize. I had major dental work done 5 days ago, and I have a little bit of a lisp, so I'm sorry, but I think you'll still be able to understand me. David Snyder, 18198 Sunnydale Road, Council Bluffs, Iowa. I would like to address the board concerning, this is my third attempt that I've made to be here because of different logistics and things. I guess I just wasn't able to be here for the board meetings or meet up with you. What I'd like to talk about is my concern, and I'm involved in many organizations in the county, and I'm in lots of meetings, lots of people talk to, hundreds a month. And the one thing that I've noticed is among a generality, and I'm sorry to, I'm not trying to stab you or anything, Ms. Murillo, but there's a real negative culture in the community concerning the schools. I've presented myself to you before and talked about the state test scores, how they're low. And I just would be concerned, and I'm hoping that lots of people in the community are as well, in your process, take advantage of the opportunity you have now to find a new superintendent. I'm just speaking for lots of the people that I know I come in contact with every month and give me their opinions to address you. That we definitely need new blood. I think we need maybe a whole new direction to where we can take and clean house and start over with a new superintendent position that I think can change, hopefully, some of that. And that's my main focus that I have. And all I am is concerned that when you go through this process, that I think one thing I would say is it seems that a lot of, and I realize personnel issues are very sensitive and you can't really say in the public, things you're disputing or you're discussing. I understand that clearly. But I would like to speak for the people of Council Bluffs and say that we would expect all of you to be clearly communicating with us in the process, and I'm not saying any one of us have a vote or anything what we do in the process, but I have to believe that there's lots of very qualified educators in the country that we could take our time and really find the right person. And I realize I've hired and dismissed hundreds of employees in my life. So I realize in an interview process, it's pretty darn tough sometimes to say, okay, this was the right hire or this is the wrong hire, and I understand that. But I would like to have it at least clarified to us or to the public, this is where we are, this is where we're going, this is the interviews that we have, and as much as you can disclose to us. Because I think that there's a lot of times, my opinion, and the people that I do come in contact with, numerous people every day, that a lot of things are not communicated clearly to us, and you really don't know what something is going to be transpired to or changed until it's too late and it's already a done deal. Now, I'm not saying that none of you have the vote, which I realize that you do, but I think that there's a lot of, that's not transparent as much as it should be. And that's about basically what I'd like to see. So I'd like to, I realize that you just approved the minutes for those conversations that you had, but I just would like to have us, at least the public, say, okay, this is what we're doing. This is, this is where we are, like an interim superintendent, while you're looking for a new person. Some of those things like that to see where we're at. And I really would like to see us, again, I came from the business world, I'd like to see us have a short-term contract for the interim superintendent, like maybe a 6-month and have an automatic rollover. I can't see us wanting to pay a person for a year if you find the right person in, let's hope, 4 or 5 months. So you'd have to pay that person for a year because I realize that salary would be substantial. So I'm just saying things like that to consider and at least be thinking about that. That's basically everything I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other member of the public wish to speak tonight? Okay, moving on to the superintendent's report. Dr. Murillo.
Thank you, Mr. Tripp. Before we begin our superintendent's report, first we'd like to recognize our board this evening. IASB has started a campaign called Because of You. And because of you, students' futures thrive, begin, lead, grow, and opportunities become stronger. And in Council Bluffs, we would say, and our students achieve more. So we really appreciate the work. I hope you appreciate the postcards you received. Each one of the cabinet members took a board member to write a thank you. And so you get to guess which cabinet member wrote for who. And also, the state has produced finally a new copy of The Lighthouse, and that is the new booklet that I placed at your seats. So pretty excited about that. We spent a lot of time studying a couple of years ago, and going through The Lighthouse, and just really excited about how they have revised that booklet. Across the nation, I've heard different speakers come back to Iowa and the work that was done in the Lighthouse. So very exciting. So thank you for all that you do and for being committed to our school district. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Comine to the podium. Ms. Comine is here with us this evening, recognizing 10 students, but I believe we have 9 in attendance, and I'm really excited for you to share about the accomplishments they have this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Murillo, and good evening, President Tripp and members of the board.
Good evening.
Tonight, it is my honor to recognize students from Abraham Lincoln High School and Kern Middle School for their accomplishments at the National History Day contest this past April. I would like to invite Dr. Murillo and President Tripp to the podium to help recognize these students. National History Day is a program where students choose a research topic relating to a common theme. This year's theme was Revolution, Reaction, and Reform. Students work all school year to research, interview experts, and to create their projects for competition. Students work after school many weekends and many late nights to craft their projects. Tonight, we're going to start our recognitions with our students from Abraham Lincoln High School. Our first student is Dutch Smith. If Dutch can come up to the front. Okay, that's okay. Dutch was a national contest qualifier, first place, and the winner of the Oberman Beck Scholarship. Next, we have Kaya Schleifman. Kaya is not here, okay. Kaya was also a national contest qualifier in first place, and she was a winner of the African American History Award. The next student is also not able to be here, Madeline Kuhn Colburn. And Madeline was a national contest qualifier first place, and she was in the senior individual performance category. Next, we have Adrian Stotts and Abigail Nelson. Both Adrian and Abigail were national contest qualifiers, first place, and recipients of the Iowa Award. Plus, they will represent Iowa at the National History Day Exhibit Showcase at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, June 17, 2026. The senior group exhibit that they participated in was the project title, Copper Cross Hybrid Corn Yield of Dreams. Congratulations. Next, we have Aiden McIntosh. Is Aiden here? Nope, basketball. But Aiden was a third place and qualified going to Washington, D.C. as well. How about Delaney Flynn? Delaney is a national contest finalist. She was part of the senior individual website, and her project title was A Revolution Without Weapons, People-to-People Diplomacy. Okay. So these are our Abraham Lincoln High School students. If we want to take a picture with them, let's do that. And then I'm going to ask them to stay, just maybe come over here and come back towards the end. Hold on. What's your, okay, oh, there she is, their sponsor. Okay, yes. Now we're going to recognize our students from Kern Middle School. Our first student is Jade Rupp. Jade is a national contest qualifier, first place. She was part of the junior individual website, and her project title is The Tie That Binds, Revolution on the Rails. We also have Angela Nelson. Angela is a national contest, third place, and she's a qualifier going to Washington, D.C. She was part of the junior individual documentary. Her project title was Seeds of Change, Norman Borlaug's Green Revolution. Jack Harder. So Jack is a state contest qualifier, and he is just a sixth grader, so we're going to see him up here a lot over the next few years. He was part of the junior individual exhibit, and his project title was Reform from Failure, Revolutionizing Government One Document at a Time. Congratulations, Jack. And then we have Autumn Justice. Autumn is a national contest finalist, plus she showcased her project with a 20-minute presentation at the Rails West History Museum last Wednesday. She did the junior individual paper, and her project title was Bloody Knives and Great Pain, the Medical Revolution of Anesthesia. Congratulations, Autumn. And then I thought we could have everybody get together for a quick photo, because I do have one last recognition that includes. Kern first? Yes, yes. And then we have one last recognition that involves some high school and middle school students. Okay.
Everybody together?
Yes, everybody together. And while you're getting ready for that picture, I would like to let everybody know that the following Abraham Lincoln and Kern students, Dutch Smith, Kaya Schleifman, Madeline Kuhn-Kolberg, Adrian Stotts, Abigail Nelson, Aiden McIntosh, Angela Nelson, and Jade Rupp, are advancing to the national competition in Washington, D.C. this summer, June 14th through the 18th, where they will compete with students from all over the world. So congratulations. Thank you.
And for our final presentation this evening, I'd like to invite Mr. Schultz to the podium. He's going to provide the board with an update on bringing substitute teachers, guest teachers, back into the house. So, Mr. Schultz, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Murillo and board. It's my pleasure to give you an update on our process of bringing substitutes back in-house. We are toying around the name of guest teacher instead of saying substitute teacher. It might be a little bit more warming to them. So I want to start off with a little bit of a history lesson. Remember the pandemic we had not too long ago? Hopefully we never ever have anything like that. But prior to that time, we had our subs, and we did manage all subs within our Council Bluffs Community School District. The pandemic caused a lot of challenges, many more absences, for a much longer time. Remember quarantining for up to 15 days. So it was very complicated. And so we did find an organization called TOC, or Teachers on Call, and we had really good luck with them. Things went very well. Subs really enjoyed working for them. Things went great. Well, they were bought out by Kelly Services, and we didn't find the same level of, I guess, service that we've had before. Our subs told us that, lack of flexibility, systems didn't really integrate very well with each other, and that caused some issues like some delays in pay for some teachers, substitute teachers. So we made the decision to, let's go back pre-pandemic and let's bring them back in-house. So before we made that decision, we did survey all subs that were working for Kelly, and overwhelmingly, like 90% said they want to continue subbing, which is a great, that tells us right away that if we brought them back in, they would want to work for us. Many cited that communication and having that local support, and IPERS. Back with Kelly, they were not working to the state in the state retirement fund, so IPERS, big. So a couple of positive comments I just want to share from the survey. Things like, I hope to continue long-term. I've had a great experience. I love subbing in Council Bluffs Community School District. It's a rewarding job. Some appreciation that they said. School staff, they felt really welcomed in buildings. Some talked about their relationships with students. Building administration was positive. And then the optimism that they have moving forward is that district oversight, just kind of feeling way more comfortable knowing that Council Bluffs, we're in charge there. That local communication. Of course, I put IPERS in the middle. That came up a lot. More personalized support because they can call us. We're working for them, right? Or they're working for us. And just that improved consistency. So a lot of positive things from the survey that said, let's move forward. So that's where we are. So some progress I want to talk about. So we went ahead and ended the contract, excuse me, with Kelly Services, and there was no separation cost, which was amazing. We reached out to all the current subs to let them know of the change, that it's official and formal. And we also provided a nice FAQ because there were so many questions that they had. 2 pages, or actually a 1-pager if you think about both sides. That was for Dr. Matthews. More progress. We've reorganized our HR department, our staff a little bit to manage the work during the transition period and then once completed. So we have some people that are working diligently right now to just a lot of back end, a lot of technical stuff that's happening. And we also have a person that is going to be on site every day at 6 a.m. During the school year to make sure that every job that is possible to fill gets filled. And so that really is going to take a lot of stress off our schools. Another thing too is we changed the pay structure. So they'll be paid hourly instead of just like a whole flat rate for the day. That gives us a lot more flexibility because there's different types of jobs. You know, you might take a half-day job because you know you can sign in and out for that. So it's going to actually probably down the road help us to be more accurate with pay. It might even save some money there too. Other thing too, on May 1st, we began accepting applications, and it's not just teachers. Paras, nurses, administrative assistants, cooks, servers, and custodians. So starting to collect all that. So now next steps, actually when I wrote this last week, May 26th was in the future, but it's today. So we launched our recruitment campaign. Social media, district website, you can get on there right now. You can apply if any of you are interested. We're also following up communications to current substitutes who have not yet applied. And we're also going to outreach to former substitutes that did not work for Kelly, but used to work for us, just so we can, bolster that group, that size, as much as we can. On June 1st, we're going to begin screening all those applicants, doing background checks, reference checks. If they're returning, it'll be brief. It'll be a lot easier for them to onboard. If they're new to the district, though, we won't cut any corners. We'll do all of our required background screening and employment verification to make sure that all subs are appropriate to work with our students. And then on June 15th, we're going to start doing some orientation. Our goal is to keep them small. We'll do 2 sessions per week with no more than 10 applicants per session to keep it more, a lot smaller and more personalized for them. We're going to continue to onboard about 15 to 20 individuals weekly until all applicants have been hired. And the goal we set is on, by July 31st, that we have a minimum of 100 substitutes hired and screened. And if we can get that number, we're going to be in great shape to start school. So some things won't change. We're going to use the same system, and that was a big question from subs, and it's called Frontline. We're going to still have that preferred school job selection feature for subs when I want to work at Roosevelt, or I want to work at Edison, or I want to work at TJ. They can have those preferences. We'll also continue that long-term subs and also having building substitutes that just works for a certain building, and they can be, and we'll have a little bit of different pay rate for that too, for that longer term that you do. And then just that local support, district contact. They're going to be able to know who to talk to, same person in HR. It's going to be very streamlined and transparent. But there will be a couple of things too that we will improve. From where they're currently now with Kelly Services, it'll be direct district oversight. It's going to be us. They know who they're working for. We're streamlining communication. Each of the subs will actually have an email account for CB schools, so it'll be a lot easier to communicate with. The onboarding is going to be much clearer, and the training processes are going to be very transparent. We're actually looking at some things about having some subs, like almost mentor substitutes, that have been doing it for a while that can actually help us with our newer subs that are coming on board. So kind of playing around some innovation there too. And then most importantly too is that payroll and timekeeping improvements, that no one's going to go away without getting paid when it's time to get paid. So that was very important to us too. So there'll be some improvements. So a lot of technical stuff's happening in the backgrounds. Just really wanted to give you an update so you know, hey, we're on it and things are going to go very well. Any questions that you might have for me?
I think I know the answer to this, but there'll still be opportunities for substitutes to leave feedback and comments since this is a new, different system and everything, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. We'll also send out some regular surveys with them just to see how are things going, what might have we missed that we want to make sure that we're doing well for them.
And also reporting on like fill rates too, because I know that was the major discussion point around teachers on call versus doing it in-house was fill rates.
Absolutely, that's a metric that we'll have as a standard one to look at regularly and review that.
I have a question. So hourly pay versus an entire day pay, is it going to shake out to be equitable, like kind of the same amount?
Yeah, and we're doing a comparison study right now on what pay rate for other school districts are. And we always try to get, usually we're as high, if not higher than anybody on the Iowa side, and try to compete with OPS. But it will be, it will be much more accurate.
Okay,
Yeah.
plus the added benefit of IPERS. So I know that was really important to a lot of substitutes that I've talked to. So
Yeah.
that'll be great.
And also, like with Kelly, health insurance was like very rare. None of them really got health insurance because the bar was so high. They had to like work so much, take so many positions, and so no one really was able to get health insurance. But with us, if they are ACA eligible, they will be able to do employee pay, our high deductible health plan through our district. So they will, that is a benefit that they did not have before.
Okay, great. Lots of positives.
Yeah, I think so. And our teachers are going to love the control. Like right now, it's difficult to align that sub, but back in the day before the pandemic, they knew who their sub was, and they call, hey, can you sub for me? I'm going to be off next Friday. They just had better relationships, and so that's going to be restored as well.
It sounds like that'll be beneficial to the students then too, if the teacher's able to like transition pretty seamlessly.
Absolutely.
Great.
I want to thank Mark for stepping in and supporting HR during the process. Ms. Lutz had a pre-planned vacation after the school year was out, so she's taking that and will be coming back and working closely with Mark. And I also want to give a shout out to Amanda and the work she's done. She has taken on this project with the support of Mark and now Joanna. So when she returns, I'm sure all of the continuing reports and updates for HR will be done by Ms. Letts. So thank you, Mark, for your work.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Morello. That moves us into the business portion of our meeting tonight. First resolution is tentative lists of 2026 graduates. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the tentative lists of 2026 graduates as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion regarding the list of tentative graduates? Seeing as there is none, Mrs. Straussky, please call the roll.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
The motion carries. Next, we have approval of the 2025-26 amended budget. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approve the amended 2025-26 budget as presented at the public hearing.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing as there is none, Mrs. Straussky, please call our roll.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Sorry. Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
Yes.
The motion carries. Next, we have approval of charter school program grant application. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the submission of a grant application for the STEM Innovation High School through the Iowa Charter School Program.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Yeah, if you would, just touch on that.
Thank you. I'll be brief. The state has brought forward this federal grant through the Quality Charter School Program, and really the grant will allow us to apply for planning years and additional support over the next 5 years, which could total up to $1.2 million. It's about $240,000 we'll receive each year to support the curriculum development, planning, instructional design, supplies, and even hiring of personnel. So with the board's approval, we'll be submitting this grant. We could be on a one-year delay of receiving the grant because of the location for the STEM high school has not yet been determined, and which means that we could be delayed, instead of opening in the fall of '27, would be the fall of '28. So this year would be a hold, and then the planning year would be the following year. And that would be right in line, and the state is well aware of that. So, but we do want to submit the application and continue to work towards seeking funding for the building structure itself.
Thank you. Any other discussion from the board?
I just have a quick question. On the copy of certification signatures, it says that it has to be signed by the charter school principal?
It would not have to be.
Okay.
We'll have our board, because this is a school board sponsored charter, and most charters don't have, they have an outside, and the principal is almost like the CEO
Okay.
of the charter school, but we are within a system. So Mr. Tripp will sign that for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Principal as in owner, not principal as in leader of
Right,
an
gotcha,
elementary
yep.
school principal, yeah. Good catch, Ms. Griner, thank you. Anything further? Mrs. Straussky, please call our roll.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
The motion carries. Next, we have Special Education Consortium and agreement with Apex Regional Program.
I move that the board approves the consortium agreement and agreement with Apex as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Please.
I would
Dr.
really
Merrill.
like to invite Dr. Matthews to share a little bit about this new agreement that we have in place, and is super excited about it. So Dr. Matthews?
Thank you. Yes, this is really a twofold agreement. First is the consortium agreement, which is similar to what we have with Child Saving Institute and Heartland, where a group of districts agree to come together to utilize these services for some level 3 placements, outside of district placements, to serve some of our vulnerable students with higher needs that can't be met within the school. We work with Apex currently. They've been a great partner with us, and they're just looking to be a little closer to the metro region. And so it provides a great opportunity for the second contract, which would be for them to lease some of the space in Canesville. It's in the garden level that is currently not being utilized, and we would receive lease funds through the consortium agreement as part of that. So it's a great way for us to get some money back for some unutilized space right now. It also would save us some transportation dollars, because we wouldn't be transporting some of our students to Glenwood and back each day, and provide families better access to the staff and support providers, because they'd be right here in Council Bluffs.
Excellent work on that. Any discussion from the board? Mrs. Strasky, please call our roll.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Dr. Ozello?
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner?
Yes.
The motion carries. Next, we have IXL, Special Education Contract. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the contract for curriculum, resources, and professional development provided by IXL.
Second?
Motion and a second. Dr. Murillo, could you give us some insight on this one?
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to invite Dr. Matthews back up again. Her team has really worked on this product also, and I think it'd be great for the community to learn a little bit about the resource.
Yes, IXL is an adaptive resource that is online. It is aligned to our core curricular resources and to ISASP, so it has a lot of great functionality. And we were awarded an IDA-DA grant that will fund this. So we're very excited to be able to put this in our secondary schools for our students with IEPs as a pilot next year, because our IDA-DA goal is really focused on those post-secondary transitions. And we know that keeping students engaged and achieving academically in their core areas is one great way to help support their post-secondary readiness.
Any questions? Thank you, Dr. Matthews. Mrs. Strasky, please call our roll.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner?
Yes.
Dr. Ozello?
Yes.
And the motion carries. Next up, we have Hoover Playground and resurface replacement. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the purchase of new playground equipment and play surface for Hoover Elementary School to Crouch Recreation in the amount of $244,695.50 as presented.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion regarding the playground and surface replacement?
Yes.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry, Mr. Tripp, I keep
Right.
interjecting here. I'm just really want to thank Hoover's PTO and the work they did. They raised over $16,000 to support this project. Our school's foundation did have an online also donating system for our community members, and it was about $875, I believe. And the district then is going to complete the project by adding in the additional dollars. But we're super excited that we're able to complete this project. I want to thank John Stile for doing all the work and getting the preparations going, getting the contracts in place. And when the students return in the fall, I know they are going to love, especially going from 2 swings to 8 swings, which the long line is, and really upgrading that area. So we're really thankful for the PTO. They closed the gap. I know we're putting in a little more, even, I mean, when you look at 50 cents on the end, but us coming together and partnering to make this happen, it's really a shout out to the commitment that the Hoover parents and staff have to their students. So thank you so much.
I'll put a shout out to the committee and everybody who got this going, that it's going to finally be ADA compliant.
That's right, yes.
Anything further from the board? Mrs. Strasky, please call our roll.
Mrs. Greiner?
Yes.
Dr. Ozello?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mrs. Hardeman?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
And the motion carries. Here we come, new playground. Patrick, your kids will be excited for that.
Very excited.
All right, next up we have Edison Play Surface Turf. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approves the purchase of new play surface for Edison Elementary to Crouch Recreation in the amount of $92,724.
Thank you.
Second?
Motion and a second. Dr. Murillo?
Hopefully, this is my last interjection. Again, I want to thank John Stiles and his team. Behind Edison is this large area that's deteriorated into this big, huge mud hazard. And the students love to play soccer and play out there, and we can't, the ground just will not grow the grass. And so this will allow us to give them that turf kind of look and be able to fix this mud thing where it just constantly stayed. And I think too, the building shades that area. I didn't realize how big it was till I went with John to see what was going on out there and why we couldn't get it fixed. And I was like, it's a large area that our students walked out and just looked at and couldn't enjoy. So this is going to allow the students at Edison to have full access to the whole area and have some green space to play on.
Will this be ready for fall?
It will be.
Awesome. Any other questions from the board?
I was just kind of curious how long this turf will last. Oh, thank you. Great.
And so many may think, and John, correct me if I'm, from the meetings that we've had, but many will think turf, that's a lot of money for turf. But if you hear John saying the surface, we have to do work underneath it to ensure it lasts 20 to 25 years. So it's not like just laying down turf. We have to do some things to make sure we preserve it.
Awesome. Mrs. Straussky, please call our roll.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Kozire.
Yes.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mr. Peters.
Yes.
Dr. Rosello.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Next up, we have TJ High School main gymnasium floor sanding and refinish. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approve the TJ High School main gymnasium floor sanding and refinish to BB Sports Floors in the amount of $46,683.25.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second. Just happy to see all of these facilities improvements
It's
over
exciting.
over summer break. It's great to see all this stuff going on. Any questions, comments?
And then I don't think we've mentioned this, but both with this project and also the previous two measures, these are all coming out of the Pebble or Save Fund. So it's not impacting property taxes. It comes from Save, which is,
And this contractor also, in the notes, it also says that they did the work at Abraham Lincoln High School, and that turned out really well.
Excellent. Mrs. Straussky, please call our roll.
Mr. Peters.
yes.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Dr. Rosello.
Yes.
Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mr. Kozire.
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Next up, less exciting than the last ones, but still necessary. Second reading of policies. Is there a motion?
I move that the board approve the second reading of policies as presented. That includes 223 Board of Directors Policy Development and Review, 224 Policy Adoption, 301 Superintendent.
Thank you.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion regarding these three policies? Seeing as there is none, Mrs. Straussky, please call our roll.
Ms. Hardeman.
Yes.
Ms. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Kozire.
Yes.
Mr. Peters.
Yes.
Mr. Tripp.
Yes.
Mrs. Greiner.
Yes.
Dr. Rosello.
Yes.
The motion carries. Next, we have Chesterman Beverage lease contract. Is there a motion?
My Diet Mountain Dew heart is killing me, but I move that the board approves renewal of the Chesterman Coca-Cola agreement for the next 10 years as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Yeah.
Any additional
I
information?
thought
on
Mr. Stiles might come and join us real quick to talk about this, because I do believe that John has done some work here to really benefit the district, and he can also answer any questions. He's worked on the contract for me.
Yes, so the really exciting thing is that this will be a 10-year contract, and they're allowing us to, each year we're going to get $10,000 back, which will equate to $100,000. And our 5-year contract would have only been a $30,000 buyback. In addition to, they're going to be providing sports products to the sports teams that both the ADs can operate with or decide how that goes. And then the one I'm kind of excited about is once a year, the staff is going to have an opportunity to purchase at Coca-Cola's cost cases of pop. So I think that'll be a really nice benefit for our staff.
I saw that. I thought that was a nice inclusion.
Yes.
Pepsi didn't come even close, huh?
No.
Just checking.
The fun thing is we are the only school district they're offering that with.
Any other questions or comments for Mr.
Well done,
Stiles?
thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stiles. Mrs. Strowski, please call our roll.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
Yes.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
And the motion carries. Last item of business tonight is copy print center lease. Is there a motion?
I move that the board accepts the copy center lease of 3 multifunction printer and copy units from Visual Edge in the amount of $342,720 over 63 months, as presented.
Second?
Thank you. Motion and a second. Any discussion regarding the copy and printer update?
Well, since Patrick pointed it out earlier, I will add that that does come out of our Pebble or Safe.
That is correct, yes. And I do appreciate John also looking to continue to upgrade, and these are really him upgrading our systems, so good work there.
And these are,
Per page costs and energy costs are down. I mean,
yeah,
great contract.
and these are heavily used products when
For sure.
in the district.
Where do these 3 printers live? Sorry, John. Get in your steps.
They actually live in the copy print center here at ESC.
Oh,
All right. Thank you again, Mr. Stile. Anything further from the board? Mrs. Strowski, please call our roll.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
All right, last up is our consent agenda. Consent agenda items include approval of agreement for TAG Consulting Services, approval of AI consultant contract, approval of preschool community partner agreements, special education contract, Relay School-Based Medicaid billing, special education contract, College Community School District 4 Oaks, special education contract, Heartland Omaha, our personnel agenda, financials for April 2026, and disbursements for April 2026. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion regarding consent agenda items? Seeing as there is none, Mrs. Strowski, please call our roll.
Ms. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Peters?
Yes.
Mr. Tripp?
Yes.
Mr. Kozire?
Yes.
Mrs. Griner?
Yes.
Dr. Rosello?
Yes.
Ms. Hardeman?
Yes.
And the consent agenda is approved. And that closes our meeting tonight. We are adjourned.